On today's menu, I attempt to make Rice Krispie treats. And it is not the special kind, okay? The last time I ate one of those, I slept at nighttime, and when I woke up, it was still nighttime because I slept for 20 hours. I'm still traumatized. Anyways, we're gonna start off by melting some butter and marshmallows until it looks like this. Take it off the stove and add a little bit of salt and vanilla extract. Mix it until combined, and now it's time to add our cereal. I'm using Fruity Pebbles and a bootleg Rice Krispie cereal. Feel free to use any cereal that you want, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Literally any cereal besides Raisin Bran. Anyways, mix in your cereal and add in some marshmallows. Remember to mix it very slowly, unless you want your treats to have the consistency of a brick. Once everything is mixed in, we're gonna transfer it onto a baking tray like so. And all we have to do now is let it vibe in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Take it out and cut it into rectangle or squares. And let's go! It does not look healthy at all. I mean, seriously, it's just a lot of fat, a lot of sugar. This is something that we have to think about. I didn't say you can't eat it. Just think about it and then eat it. First things first, we're gonna get ourselves a big ass bowl and crack an egg in there, a little bit of milk, give that a mix, and just let that vibe on the side. Damn, this video is kind of going fast. In a separate bowl, we're gonna add flour, baking powder, salt, crushed red peppers, and Italian seasoning, and we're gonna combine the two bowls to make I don't even know what you would call this. Is this considered a dough? Anyways, we're gonna cut up some pepperoni. Personally, I cut mine into quarters, but you can do whatever you want. Moving on, we're gonna add 2 different types of cheese, which is just mozzarella and parmesan, and you're gonna end up with something like this. It kind of looks like chunky baby food right now, but that's because we're not done. We're gonna scoop the mixture into a cupcake pan, about 50% of the way. Add some more ronis on top and throw them in the oven at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes or so. Oh, and the crowd goes wild. Throw on some parsley, and that's pretty much it. Now you can eat this with a side of marinara, or you can eat it dry. These remind me of the ones that my mom used to make for me when I was a kid. Psych, she never made me this. When I was a kid, all I ever ate was mama ramen noodles. Don't let the straw hat fool you, she's evil. First things first, we're gonna get ourselves some clean Rousseau potatoes, and we're literally just gonna bake them in the oven at 350 degrees for 1 hour. Now, since we have a long time to wait, we're gonna cook ourselves some bacon. Now that I think about it, I could've just microwaved this. Anyways, cut them up into little pieces, and now we're gonna focus on our filling, which is pretty much just sour cream, milk, a little bit of butter, smoked cheddar cheese, salt, pepper, and some green onion. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Once your potatoes are done, let them vibe out for a little bit because they're hella hot. Cut them in half, and we're gonna scoop our potato guts out into our bowl. I'm pretty sure I burnt off all my fingerprints, but that's okay because at least the government can't track me now. Mix everything in the bowl until it's nice and smooth, and taste a bit of it to see if you like it. If you do like it, we're gonna put our potato mixture back into our potato skins. Give it top it off with some more cheese and bacon, and bake it for another 15 minutes or until the cheese melts. Ooh, the love of my life, parsley. And that's pretty much it. This cooking shit is what? Easy. Your store might be out of toilet paper, but I bet you they still have potatoes. Bro, look at this apron that a viewer sent me. This shit cute. Anywho, in a bowl, we're gonna get ourselves some flour, along with a pinch of baking powder and baking soda. To be honest with you, I don't even know what the hell this does. I thought baking soda was to make your fridge smell good. Anywho, let that vibe on the side while we work on our wet ingredients, okay? Throw in just a little bit of butter, melt it just a bit, add in some brown and white sugar. It was at this point where I was like, damn, this shit is kind of unhealthy. Throw a chicken egg in there and add some vanilla extract, and mix it until you get something that resembles peanut butter. Combine the 2 bowls that we just made, and boom, that's our cookie dough. Let's go. Now we're gonna throw in some chocolate chunks. You can use chocolate chips too, but they kind of creep me out because they're a little bit too perfect. We're gonna take our cookie dough and roll it into a golf ball size and transfer onto a baking tray. And we're gonna bake these at 375 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. I was hella hungry, so I just made myself a quick little snack while I waited. Take them out and transfer onto a plate. And there you go. This cooking shit is easy. Boom, well done cookie. This cookie right here is like a medium rare. If you're stuck at home with nothing to do, you might as well make some cookies. Quarantine and bake. First things first, get yourself a can of crescent rolls. In 1 can, you're gonna get about 8 pieces, right? Cut each piece into 3. 8 times 3 is 52, so you're gonna end up with that many pieces total, okay? Moving on, I got myself some mini cocktail sausages, and we're gonna roll them onto the dough from the thick side to the skinny side. Bro, I came out the womb rolling spring rolls, so this shit was easy. Anywho, transfer onto a baking tray and let it vibe on the side until we get some butter. Melt the butter and brush it all over our rolls. This is my mom, a 5-time convicted felon of stealing my food. Now for the top, topping. If you're Caucasian, put your hands up. If you know the seasoning, say what's up, what's up. Ooh. Everything but the big old seasoning sprinkled on top. And we're gonna bake these in the oven at 375 for about 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Take them out and we're gonna plate it. Add just a little bit of parsley, butter spray just to make it look shiny. And that's pretty much a wrap. That's how I made pigs in a blanket. Look at this shit. Newton in a blanket, eating pigs in a blanket. Let's go! These remind me of the pretzel dogs at Auntie Anne's that I used to get as a kid. Anyway, first things first, get yourself a rotisserie chicken. I think I got mine for like $4 at Walmart. You might want to check that out. Anyways, we're gonna use our fingers to tear apart the chicken into shreds like so. And really quickly, we're gonna cut up a little bit of cilantro. This is optional though, because I feel like cilantro has like no flavor at all. Okay, in a bigger bowl, we're gonna throw in some of our chicken, add your buffalo sauce and some ranch. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, ugh. Just trust the process, okay? 1 entire bag of Mexican 4-blend cheese in. And lastly, add your salt, pepper, and cilantro that we just cut up. Give it a mix until it looks something like this, boom, and just let that vibe on the side. Get yourself a pan, medium heat, throw some oil in there, add your 10-inch flour tortilla, throw in your chicken mixture on 1/2 and then fold it over. Press it down with a spatula and you want to cook on each side for about 2 minutes. Now mine might look a little bit burnt, but damn, is it raining that hard? Oh my god, do you guys hear that shit? Huh? Add some parsley! And yeah, that's pretty much it. This cooking shit is easy. Just a quick little snack that I wanted to make. It's been 1 week of quarantine and I gained like 3 pounds from eating. What the fuck? What else is there to do? First things first, we're gonna get ourselves some strawberries and we're gonna cut off the hair, okay? We are only interested in the strawberry bodies today, alright? So anything else, in the trash. Okay, cool. Now using a small knife or a spoon, hollow out the inside of the strawberries like this. Let that vibe out on the side. Now we're gonna work on our filling, which is a little bit of cream cheese, some confectioner sugar, some vanilla extract, and I always use double the amount needed because I already have 6 cavities, alright? 7 doesn't sound too bad. Mix until thoroughly combined and try it out to see if you like it, you know what I'm saying? If you like it, take your filling and put into the strawberry on some cream pie vibes. Repeat that process with the other strawberries, and for our toppings, we're gonna use graham crackers. These are literally my favorite crackers in the whole entire world, bro. Mwah! Dip your strawberries into the crushed crackers, and that's pretty much it. Yo, this cooking stuff is easy. Just toss it into the fridge until the cream sets, and we're done. I bought all my groceries today at Trader Joe's because the founder of Trader Joe's recently just passed away. What a legend, bro. We're gonna have to pour one out for the homeboy real quick. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I tell you all. First things first, we're gonna start off with a Korean pear. What's the difference between this pear and an American pear? This one has a universal healthcare system. We're gonna grate half of it into a bowl and then add some soy sauce, brown sugar according to your taste, sesame oil, and some garlic that we're gonna press because it's faster than mincing it. Along with that, we're also gonna throw in some ginger, and lastly, some gochujang, which is a Korean spicy paste, but it's not that spicy though. Mix that up and just let it vibe on the side. And now we're gonna work on our meat. Yeah! This is just some ribeye that I froze for an hour so that it's easier to cut. And we're gonna cut them into thin slices like they usually are at Korean barbecue spots. All we have to do now is marinate it, throw it in the refrigerator, and come back after a few hours. The longer you wait, the more flavor it will have. But if you're hungry, just make it right now. It's not a big deal. A little bit of oil in a pan, medium-high heat, and just cook it like you would cook anything else. For me, I like that charred meat taste, so I burnt it on purpose. And yeah, add some parsley. And that's pretty much it. This cooking shit is what? Easy! I'm pretty sure we can all agree that there's no better feeling than having meat in your mouth. Wait, pause. On today's menu, we're making lumpias. We're gonna start off with ground chicken, green onion, and some garlic. Dude, look at this big ass carrot. We're gonna grate that and throw it in, as well as some water chestnuts, mint. Now this is really just there for the texture, you know, it's a little bit crunchy. Moving on, we're gonna season it with a little bit of pepper, salt, and soy sauce. Give that a mix until you get a concoction that looks like this. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to wrap. And there's a lot of different techniques of how to approach this. You can cut the wrappers into triangles, and then roll it like a typical egg roll, and then seal it off with some egg white. Pros and cons, it is very beautiful, but it is time consuming. I would honestly just recommend you roll it like a carpet and cut it in half. Okay, either way you roll it, your back is going to start hurting. How am I 21 years old with back issues? Huh? Anyways, we're gonna fry these in some hot oil until they're golden brown. And you're gonna want to do this in batches, okay? Do not just plop the whole plate of lumpias inside. Once you're done, plate it, add a little bit of parsley. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Serve it with some sweet and sour sauce or banana ketchup, but I would rather eat a jean jacket before I eat ketchup. Okay, first things first, get yourself a big ass bowl and some instant coffee. Into the bowl, we're gonna throw in equal parts coffee, white sugar, and hot water. Now, I do not have a hot water dispenser, so I had to boil it manually. It took a bit longer, but that's okay because bitch, we are in quarantine. Once you have everything in there, get yourself a hand mixer, and we're just gonna beat our mixture until it's like a light caramel brown. I decided to add more sugar just because I'm an asshole and I like my coffee sweet. Once you get something like this, try it out to see if you like it. If you do, let that vibe on the side, and get yourself a cup and some almond milk. Boom, milk in. I didn't have ice at home, so I got myself some McDonald's ice in. And finally, you pour the froth on top. Ooh, this barista shit is easy. JK. If you really think about it, this is really just like a reverse latte. You know what I mean? It was pretty good. But what I did was I took my cookie, dunked it in there, ate the cookie, and that, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary individuals, hits different. Let's go. This is me wanting to go outside, but I can't because I'm trying to be responsible. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is make our marinade, which is really just balsamic vinegar, honey, a little bit of brown sugar, delicious light soy sauce, and to make it more healthy, we're gonna add some garlic and ginger. Yes, ginger. Today we're using motherfucking roots. Mix that up, and we're gonna get ourselves some chicken drumsticks. Buy your chicken at Walmart because it's cheap. Are they injected with steroids? I mean, probably, but we're not gonna complain. Let the chicken vibe with the marinade for at least 4 hours. Once you're hungry, throw the chicken onto a baking rack, and we're gonna bake these in the oven at 400 degrees for about an hour. Do not throw away the marinade, okay? We're gonna boil our marinade for at least 15 minutes to get rid of the salmonella, and we're just gonna brush it on our chicken every 15 minutes. Listen. I know what you're thinking. This is way too much work. I mean, you have a point, but trust me. I will always love you. Come on. Top it off with some sesame seeds and some parsley. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say though, I would recommend you marinate this chicken for at least 24 hours up until like 5 minutes before the chicken expires. According to today's menu, we're making pizookies. A little bit of melted butter into a big ass bowl along with some brown sugar, 1 large egg, and a little bit of vanilla extract in. Give that a mix until it looks something like peanut butter. Honestly, I could just stop right here and just eat this batter, but we're gonna add some flour, then add a little of salt and baking soda, and combine everything together until it's smooth. What? We're just gonna go ahead and ignore that clip. Once you have something that looks like this, it's time to incorporate our chocolate. And in a mini cast iron skillet that I got at why is that so hard for me to say? Bed Bath & Beyond. There you go. Throw your dough in, and we're gonna bake it in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. See? Do you guys see my issue with chocolate chips? They're way too perfect and circular. That shit is weird. Top the cookie off with some vanilla ice cream. And since I'm an overachiever, I added some chocolate syrup and some dulce de leche. This baking shit is easy. You got a hot cookie and some cold ice cream. Amazing. I know all the dentists watching this right now are like, heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe.